Jacob!
Due to the cost of living crisis, I've had to get a side hustle. Nice one, Ed. Yeah, right. It's a good bit of money, but like the people there, they stink, and to be honest, they come across a little bit racist. Naturally, being middle class, my side hustle is visiting my grandparents. I've got a strategy of getting money out of my granny Liz. So basically what I do, I sit down with her, watch TV, and then I say, Gran, I'm just nipping to the shops, can I borrow a tenner? I take the tenner, stay sat down, and then I wait. And after exactly 30 minutes, I say, Gran, I'm just nipping to the shops, can I borrow a tenner? You can treat that like a 9 to 5, genuinely. But poor Liz, she keeps saying to me, she's like, Finn, I just don't know where my money's going. I'm like, oh, Gran, it's these bloody politicians and people like Ed and the cost of living crisis stealing money out of vulnerable elderly people's purses like you. It's disgusting. It makes me feel sick. They should be in prison. I'm just nipping to the shops. Can I borrow a tenner? My granddad John, he's bad after a drink. He told my German girlfriend that she should catch a flight home on one of our bombers. Obviously that's unacceptable, so he doesn't know this, but like now we don't give him real wine, we just give him 0% wine. It hasn't helped a bit. If anything, it's made it worse, you know? Like before it was just piss mumblings, now he just says these things with absolute clarity. But yeah, so it's a good side hustle, you know, it's a good bit of money, but recently I've been thinking, like if I take it all away, if I take it to its natural conclusion, like, I reckon I could get a house deposit out of them. So I've started visiting my grandparents whilst testing positive with COVID. I'm feeling optimistic, you know, now the winter's on my side. But, okay, maybe that was a bit much. So let's talk about something lighter. I've been thinking a lot about aliens recently, especially how we like to try and communicate with them. I think it's really strange. And the most famous example of this is the Golden Records, which were 2 vinyl records attached onto a space probe. And when these vinyl records were played, they gave 100 messages in 100 different languages. They gave exact directions to the planet Earth, and they had attached 2 pictures of humans in our full anatomy, and we fired it into space. So just to be clear, we sent a load of random messages, a location, and some nudes. And we shot it into the voids. That wasn't a space probe, that was the universe's most elaborate you-up text. You know, in my experience, these aliens are now going to block us and tell the rest of the universe we're a needy man whore. But yeah, I think it makes sense though. I think that's like why we only get the fuckboy aliens, you know? They only swing by like late at night and then they'll just pick up someone random and go straight to anal probing. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about vapes recently. I'm getting a bit addicted to them, to be honest. I started vaping because I thought they can't be addicted. They can't be addictive. You know, they're like pink and the flavours are called things like watermelon queef. I thought there's no way that could possibly be addictive, but they are now. I only vape when I drink, but like as soon as I've had a pint, like I crave the vapes, and I can easily get through a whole elf bar, which is like 600 puffs, I think, which feels a little bit unnecessary. I don't know why they felt the need to measure vapes in puffs. It wasn't calling cigarettes fags enough. I can't see why the nicotine industry had to do that. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is the correlation between nicotine products and gay people? Like, is it because I spend a lot of my time repressing my urges towards them? Or is it because once you've had one, you kind of want more? Or is it because I've only had one in my mouth after a few drinks? I don't know. I'm just speculating. But it is the alcohol industry too, you know? Like, I consider myself a straight guy, but every weekend, asking for a drink, I text my mates and say, do you want to come on a bender with me? But Yet again, I'm not sure. But, oh, fucking hell, I thought that was 5 minutes.